and gentlemen, I for one and my committee were able to lobby for the class representatives, and all the 142 class representatives in Makerere received a facilitation, which was amounting to around 12,000. Yeah. So that was a very good start to lobby for the class representatives, though we recommended that at least their facilitation be increased, but that is one of our achievements as well. Additionally, we have managed to award the class representatives with the certificates. Other regimes would ignore the value of the certificates that these class representatives should have, and all the 140 something class representatives received their certificates, which are well designed and professional, and we hope these certificates will boost their CVs, and that is one of our other achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, physical fitness is part of the process. We managed to organize a CEES Sports Gala, which we did in partnership with the MESA cabinet, and that one was also one of the well-organized activities that was held successfully, and we are also happy for that. Additionally, we are one of the people that started to advocate for the outside seating expansion. That is, we have Wi-Fi, but where do students sit to tap the Wi-Fi? So ladies and gentlemen, especially the incoming leadership, we managed to write to the principal, who wrote to the estates to procure seats for the college. That one is still under promise, and I hope your cabinet will be able to follow up so that we have seats expanded for people to use when they are tapping Wi-Fi. Also, we had started the process of doing a college magazine. The college magazine went unfunded, but is one of the activities we have started. We already had pictures. We had already secured the camera. We already had pictures of all the people that we wanted to be within the magazine. So the pictures are kept with our office, but the problem went that they were not funded. But that is also another activity you could follow up to see that you are the people who are doing the first edition of the CEES magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, on our work plan, we had also started the process of doing a CEES alumni reunion. I am mentioning these activities to bring about a transition so that leadership can identify the challenges and they could carry them on. The CEES alumni reunion was a very big activity intended to pull the Ministry of Education and Sports to be with us, and also to lobby for us to have a college bus, since that one was one of the challenges that we faced. But the college couldn't fund that, and because it is not within the jurisdiction of students, they said at least if you were alumni we could fund, but that is one of the things we had started. So members, I have mentioned some of the things that we have done and completed successfully, and some of the things that were half done. What does that one imply? It is that we faced some challenges within our leadership. And one of the first challenges, the what? Sorry, they are reminding me about a very recent event, the Skills Expo. So ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry, it was an oversight. We also managed to host the first edition of the CEES Skills Expo and Open Day, which is almost the most recent event that we have held, and one of the biggest events that we have held. That event was aimed at instilling innovation among the teachers and educators, where we called upon students who had innovations to come and exhibit their skills. And that is an event where we hosted the NCDC director, the office of the vice chancellor, the office of the principal, the dean School of Education, the dean of students of Makerere University, the director for UNATU, Mr. Philbert Waguma, the General Secretary of UNATO, Mr. Philbert Baguma, and all other big people we could to brace the occasion. It was very colorful and successful, and we believe that it has really expressed the importance of skills and innovation within education. So some of the challenges we faced include funding. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see that you are going to make a work plan as leaders, but what is funded may be below your expectations as leaders. As student leadership, we have faced the challenge that most of the activities are not funded, or they are underfunded for us to operate and run them the way they are supposed to be. When we face that challenges, of course, as a leadership, we didn't sit on to look on. Some of the things we could literally do without any funding, or we seek external funding where necessary. Some of the things where we could lobby from external people, we would lobby to make sure the activities happen. But funding was at the peak of the challenges we faced as a leadership. The next challenge, which is the last one I'm mentioning, is the challenge that CGC, as a leadership body of the college, doesn't have an independent office. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an office here which is labeled Mesa Office. College chairpersons used to sit in that office before the association of Mesa was revived. We held several meetings to make sure we have an office, an independent office as the CGC, but the recommendation of the Dean School of Education and other stakeholders was that the CGC and the Mesa cabinet should be sharing that office. I never sat in that office as a personal decision because it was not so convenient to us as a leadership. We decided not to use an office because of some issues that we identified, but within our tenure, we tried to lobby for space. The office of the principal had tried to earmark a space for us around here, which I don't even know. They were waiting for someone who had, I think, resigned or something to first pick their property and give us the office space. Then this semester we were supposed to get the space. But when it came to this semester, it came that they are going to renovate the side of complex. And that's the place with the offices where the college principal sits. CEES Skills Expo and Open Day can be made like an annual activity that is held even at college level. Let it be here at the college, and let all lectures be paused as we are doing that activity, and it should happen every year. So we count what we held as the first edition of it, and we count the subsequent ones as the subsequent editions of the same event. Another recommendation is that we recommend that the college should always approve a work plan of the CGC of what they are going to fund and what they are not going to fund. One of the challenges we faced is that even with our work plan that was already in their offices, the activities which were there and the work plan which was approved, we would go to lobby for those activities and they are not funded, yet they are in the work plan. So we recommend that at least the college should be approving activities that will be funded, so that the leaders sit when they are knowing what will be funded and what is not funded. Also, if it would be possible, a representative could be sent on the college financial committee to present their budgets there and have them approved if that is possible. And that is one of our recommendations. As I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I am so grateful for the opportunity to have served CEES as the 90th College Guild Council Chairperson. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so grateful for the things that we have been able to accomplish, and I take what we have not been able to accomplish as lessons for future improvement. I believe that this leadership we have passed through is a lesson to us to be future leaders who are good, who are resilient, who are strong, and who are hardworking. As I conclude, I want to thank again my CGC cabinet members, and I want to congratulate again the incoming CGC, and I wish you all the best in your tenure. Thank you very much.